What's up, my beautiful bros? Maine-iac here. October 19th, NBA game picks and spread predictions. We got a decent amount of games on the slate today. Everybody's already played, or at least everybody who plays today has already played. So we got some undefeateds against each other in game twos, which is kind of interesting because if you can start off 2-0, I feel like that gives you more confidence than starting off just 1-1 or 0-2. I mean, it's not a huge deal, but I feel like it helps a little bit. First game, we got two minor teams, at least I should say, but they got some stars on the rosters. We got the Hornets going to Orlando to take on the Magic. Charlotte is favored by 1.5 in this one on the road. Charlotte lost their opener and Orlando won their opener against the Miami Heat. I'm going to pick the Magic in the upset here. And a couple years back, if you guys watched it back then, I actually picked the Magic like as my upset pick a lot when I picked at least one upset of the week or something like that. I like the big men in this one, and I think Aaron Gordon can have a good game. Then you have the Knicks at the Nets. Get the Knicks Nets patty whack. Brooklyn's favored by 4 in this one. I believe they win and cover the 4-point spread. I think Knox should have a decent game. I think he's going to continue to improve. I think at a rather quick rate. And you have the Hawks at the Grizzlies. Both don't have a win yet, so who's going to start first? It's going to be basically the old dog of Marc Gasol versus Trae Young, the young little pug, pit bull. I don't know what you want to call him because I don't know what kind of dog you think he is. Now Memphis is favored by 6.5 in this one. I'm going to take a second to double check the injuries real quick. Yeah, yeah. It doesn't look so good for the Hawks. But defense favors the Grizzlies, but offense to me favors the Hawks. The Hawks lost their last one by 19, and the Grizzlies lost their last one by like almost 30. The Hawks are shot better in their first game, and I think the Hawks pull off the upset here. According to the matchup predictor, Atlanta only has 28% chance to win, but I'm picking the Hawks in the upset because upsets are fun. Then you have the Celtics at the Raptors, possibly the game of the night on ESPN at 8 p.m. Eastern Time, 5 p.m. Pacific. If you're interested in watching, you got Jaylen Brown versus You got Kyrie Irving versus Kyle Lowry. Always a fun matchup to watch, even when it was Toronto versus Cleveland. Danny Green versus Jaylen Brown. Fun matchup. Matchup to watch here could possibly be a Jason Tatum against Kawhi Leonard. If they decide to do that while Gordon Hayward still bounces back from his injury, that could be very interesting. Al Horford, Valanciunas, that's a solid matchup as well. But I'm going to be more interested in the matchup of Aaron Baines versus Valanciunas. Their playing styles seem similar, but I like how Aaron Baines has been stretching the floor, shooting threes more often than not. The Raptors are favored in 3 by 3 in this one, but I'm going to pick the Celtics to win this one. I think the Celtics have more depth than the Raptors. I think it will be close. I think it would, if I had to guess, I would say probably Celtics by like 5. And then you have the Cavs, Timberwolves. I'm picking Timberwolves in this one, favored by 8.5. They should win and cover. The Cavs team has like 2 good players, and that's Kevin Love and maybe Sexton. I mean, their starting lineup last game, I believe, was George Hill, Rodney Hood, Osman, Love, and Thompson. Not really a threatening roster. I think the Timberwolves can use this game to get back on track. If they lose this one, that's not a good sign. Yeah, the Kings, Pelicans. Pelicans favored by 10.5. I'm not even going to talk about it too much, but I think the Pelicans should win and cover. Anthony Davis, if I had to predict a line, I would say 35, 18, 3 blocks, 4 assists. Then you have the Pacers at the Bucks. Milwaukee's favored by 3.5 in this one. Both teams actually won their openers, which is good. Oladipo didn't actually do too bad. Didn't do too well. So I'm gonna go at home in this one. I think Giannis is gonna win this. Go Bucks. favored by 3.5. I think they cover. Then you have the Warriors at the Jazz. So this is actually interesting. This is on at 10:30 p.m. Eastern Time, 7:30 p.m. Pacific. If you are watching this on ESPN, Golden State's favored by only 3. It's not often you'll see a Golden State team favored by only 3 points. They're absolutely deadly. The matchup, Gobert can protect the paint, so it's going to be the range that's going to probably get the Warriors the win here. I like Donovan Mitchell. The Klay Thompson-Donovan Mitchell matchup is very interesting, but I think the Warriors just have too much talent. I think they win and cover. But if the Jazz pull off the upset, it's going to be possibly behind Gobert and Mitchell. And I'm talking about Gobert on the offensive end. Putbacks, 20-plus points, that kind of performance, not just defense. And you have Thunder at the Clippers. Clippers favored by 1 in this one, so this one's basically a 50-50 flip. This one's also on at 10:30, but no one wants to watch it. Especially, I don't think Westbrook is playing still. Paul George had a decent game in the opener, but only shot like 39%, which is not good. Not good at all. Schroeder, starting in the place of Russell, had 3 turnovers, but did relatively well, if I had to say so myself. Not much else to say. Actually, the point differential from their openers is about the same. They shot about the same. The Thunder shooting 3% less. Getting 9 more steals. I think that could be a huge difference maker here. But I look at these rosters and I think, what is the major weapons on each team? Like, who is that one that's going to take the last shot? For me, I think Paul George is a good option there. But the Clippers, they have some good talent. I'm going to pick the Clippers to win this one at home. If the Thunder win, Paul George is going to have to improve his shooting percentage. I think he's going to have to shoot over 55% tonight. Anyway, guys, thank you for watching. Don't forget to leave a like, comment, subscribe if you are new. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.